Have you ever wondered why you be seeing those like ultra chop dudes and they'll be with like the 30 out of 30, 10 out of 10 Instagram model, and you just sitting in your head like, how? You know what I'm saying? Like whether you at school or you just in the real world or whatever, and you're just thinking to yourself like, bro, like what am I doing wrong? How am I not in that criteria? Like how do I get there? You feel me? Well, I had this problem a lot, and I'm finally like getting over it and getting past it because for a while myself, I kept thinking like, oh, I'm just chopped, whatever. Like I don't have what they have. Maybe they got money, maybe they got this, maybe they got that. And that's all just a lie. It's a limiting belief and it's a coping mechanism instead of figuring out, all right, like if this person who is like a literal 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 can pull a 10 out of 10, why can't I? So you don't lack looks. Well, you might. Don't get me wrong. You might. Some of y'all is just chop. But assuming that you're like decent, like 5'6", you just lack the confidence and you lack the belief that you can actually get what you want, or in this case, who you want. So I'm gonna give you just some reasons why you probably lack this confidence because it's kind of common. Like you're not insane for thinking that you're chop. You're probably just not on your purpose. That's probably the first thing. You're probably just not focused on what actually matters in life. So you're not actually working towards a goal, which is really bad. Like if you just kind of wake up every single day with no direction or just nothing that matters, of course you're gonna feel ugly inside because that's what makes life worth living is when you're doing something that matters. And pursuing a girl or pursuing a relationship is not purposeful. It's not purpose driven. So especially if you're a young man, like get behind something that you enjoy or something that you know that you've always wanted to do first. I'm not saying that you have to like isolate yourself and never go outside, but that is like the top priority. Everything else should be a byproduct of that. 2, you probably grew up chopped, or you probably like was bullied as a kid, whether that was elementary school or middle school, or like me, you were forced to get a skin fade till the age of 13. So you just assumed you was chopped because you never got to grow your hair and you never got to, experience different hairstyles and different looks and whatever the case may be. You were limited to your customization skills as a child. So then you grew up and everybody was like, oh, this is the Lil Bill looking kid. That will stay with you for a while if you don't heal from that. 3, you probably just on social media way too much. I know this is ironic, but this video is going to help you. It's not like an Instagram video where they're telling you how much you suck at life. So yeah, you're probably just on social media too much. And then 4, you probably just don't go outside. You're probably like, that's how I was for a while. I was one of the people who I would never go outside. I would just be in the crib like all the time, just chilling. And that's cool sometimes, but you're a human being. Like it's okay to go outside. It's okay to interact. It's okay to have a social circle. Like you're not meant to be a robot. It's okay to have fun. Obviously, don't let that be the sole proprietor in your life. But if you want to go to like anything, like if you want to go to like a comedy club, or if you want to go to like a run circle, if you want to go to like a little party or a kickback or a concert, like those things are okay to go to. It is okay to go to social gatherings and social settings. Don't let the self-improvement stuff stop you from having fun, because it does. A lot of people become weirdos on this self-improvement journey and trying to be better. Like, no, you can still go out and have fun. It's just knowing when, where, and it's just knowing about when to do things and when not to. That's all it's about. And then last thing is you probably believe in the black pill. And this is probably the worst, this is probably the worst thing that you can possibly do in your life is become black pill, which is all that means is you've pretty much given up on trying to better yourself. You've given up on advice. You've given up on pretty much anything that can help you get out of the rut you are in. Whether that's you trying to make money, you trying to, get a partner, you trying to start a business. You're just like, oh, I'm not tall enough for a partner. I'm not smart enough. I'm not cool. Like, it's just believing in all of these lies that you were probably told as a kid or probably told on social media. So do not fall into that trap. Do not become black pill, because once you become black pill, like, I can't help you. You got to believe that there's a way out. But boom. So those are all the reasons why you probably think you're chopped, but you're not chopped. Okay, you're probably just mid, but you can get better. So, as you may know, to get out of that, what do you think you need to do? The opposite of everything I just said. So do something that matters, get in your purpose, figure out your purpose. And even if you don't know, like, oh, this is my life's purpose, like, you probably don't, you're young, but do something that you care about. Whether that is something as little as, I don't know, hitting the gym and becoming immersed into the gym and being a gym person. That's dope. Now you have something to look forward to every day. Or being a I don't know, bro, getting a nice job or whatever. Like, I can't tell you how to live your life, but do something deep in it, just trying to exist. Boom. Heal your childhood wounds. Heal your wounds for good. And how do you heal your wounds? Because it's easy to say heal your wounds. Well, first of all, you have to do this thing called shadow work. And I'm not going to get too in detail with that because that can be a whole video in itself. But this is a book I've been reading. I got this, like, honestly, like last year. But it's like a journal of shadow work. And pretty much all it is where you kind of meditate and reflect on, like, things that happened in your childhood. Like, things that were said to you, things that you were given, things that you were told. And you kind of get all the way to the root cause of, like, okay, this is why I respond this way. This is why I talk this way. This is why I act this way. This is, like, literally, if you can just get into the routine of discovering yourself and kind of exposing those parts of yourself that you may not shed light to because of, fear or because of shame. If you can get past that, then you will feel better about yourself in the present. But a lot of people are scared to open up about their past and open up about their wounds, but those things will help you, not just in getting a partner, but in life. In life, like, you gotta do shadow, like, Google it, YouTube it. Like, I'll have a video on it soon, but that will definitely change your life, bro. So heal your childhood wounds. Heal from the things that hurt you in the past. Give love to yourself, or you will constantly be beating yourself up over things that don't matter. Next thing is I call these the 4 manly basics of a guy. Obviously, a woman can apply the same exact things, but, there's a self-improvement channel for young men. So these are the 4 things I got, bro. 1 is gym, 2 is grooming, 3 is mental health, and 4 is money. Now, do you have to be the richest person on the planet? No, you do not have to be rich. You do not have to be a multi-billionaire. None of that. But you should be in a position where you are not scourging for change every 5 minutes and not knowing where your next meal is coming from. That is bad. And if you feel that way, then you're probably going to feel chopped, because that is a part of, being chopped. Being chopped is not just how you look, but it's about how you move and how you act and how you talk and how you speak and your character and all of that good stuff. So yeah, get into a consistent, gym routine. Like, if you are mad big or mad small, maybe you just need to work on your physical health. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat it. Looks do kind of matter. Like, they do. That's the first thing that people see when you walk in a room. It's the last thing that people will see when you leave. Work on your body. It's not a negotiable. There's no reason why you shouldn't be active in some way. Like, be active. If you're a guy and you're slim, I recommend resistance training, eating a decent amount, doing some cardio, and getting your protein in. If you're a bit bigger, I recommend still some resistance training, maybe a little bit more cardio, a calorie deficit, and yeah, just stick to it for 6 months to a year and a half. You'll be straight, but you got to put the work in. Like, don't think that it's going to happen overnight. Grooming, very self-explanatory. Get a haircut every, I don't know, week and a half. If you're black, definitely get a haircut like every week and a half, because, you know how we look when we don't get trims. We look crazy. If you're not, you probably can go a little bit longer without getting haircuts. I know some white boys be getting a haircut like once a month. two times a year. I don't know what y'all be doing, but y'all be doing it and it be working. So, just take care of your grooming, do what you gotta do. And then mental health, this one is like controversial because some people still don't rock with meditation, which I don't understand why. I think meditation is the most important self-improvement habit of all time. So the fact that people still don't meditate or at least attempt to meditate, it baffles me. It's like, bro, just sit down and breathe and close. Like, it will literally help you in so many ways. Like, I'm still yet to make a meditation video, but the number one thing that meditation helps you with is it helps you stay present with your decision making. When you are about to make a decision, whether that's because of impulse, whether it's because of reaction, whether it's because you're nervous, aka like talking to a girl for the first time or whatever, when you are someone who regularly meditates, you are able to get out of your brain and get right back into your body. And you can kind of choose when to do so. You can remain calm in chaos. You can thrive in chaos. You can thrive in nervousness. You can thrive in settings where most people cannot thrive in because they are not in tune with their mental. They're not in tune with their thoughts. They cannot escape their feelings. When you meditate, you can escape your feelings because you become the watcher of your thoughts. And that's why meditation is so good for your mental health, because you build that up. Now, when you're going to try to talk to a girl, it's not going to be the most scary thing on the planet. You're not going to be so nervous because you are so good with your brain. You're like, oh, if this doesn't work out, it's cool. I still got myself. I'm still happy. I can still smile. I can still get everything done the way I wanted to get it done. This isn't the end of the world. But a lot of y'all are so caught up in your mind. What do I say? When do I go? When do I stop talking? How do I... Like, bro, just trust yourself. Meditation teaches... I can't speak. Meditation teaches you to trust yourself. You got the answers. It's okay. I promise. But you're so, like, not attached to yourself that you're scared. Stop being scared of what already is there. It's already been there for you. You got the answers within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You have all the answers within you, but you're scared. Stop being scared. Next one, limit your social media usage. Very self-explanatory. Social media is not good, okay? Now, it can help you. It can propel you if you're on the right things, such as this video. Like, don't be out here just consuming trash content. Don't be out here just consuming blindless memes every single day. I know it's the trend to just watch the dumb memes because they're funny, but this is a world where they're trying to take your attention away. And the problem is, a lot of these memes are negative memes. A lot of these memes are like misogynistic and just not good. Like the 20v1 videos, or like the videos of like the dudes who be going around Miami or going around like different negative parts of cities. And they'll be asking these half-drunk girls, they'll be like, hey, should a man provide or should a man not provide? Do you love your man? Are you gonna cheat? And then, like, you just get the most toxic, most, unrealistic answers from a lot of people. And then those videos blow up and these people think that that's how the world works. Oh, every guy's like this. Every girl's like this. Relationships in 2025 are dead. On social media, yes, it may seem so, but I promise you, if you kind of just went outside and just went to like a normal place surrounded by normal human beings, such as, I don't know, a park, a Barnes & Noble, even like most college campuses that aren't like the crazy college campuses, there's normal human beings who don't have these crazy mindsets and these crazy thoughts. So social media is brainwashing you and it's scaring you into believing that there's no point of going out and just code approaching or going out and just talking and making friends or, finding a partner the organic way. Don't fall into that trap because it is all propaganda and it's all fake. It's all just trying their absolute best to continue to get your attention so they can get paid. Do you really think they think that the world is ending or the world is going this way or things are doing? No, bruh. It's just they want to tell you that because fear is what runs social media. Fear is what runs businesses. Love does not run anything. That's why if somebody is truly in tune with themselves, they won't give you the time of day unless you deserve it. But if they're scared, they're going to continue to watch because what else are they going to do? They're scared. But I'm going on a tangent. I'm going crazy. I gotta chill. The point is limit your social media, especially when it comes to dating content, when it comes to prank content, when it comes to women content, when it comes to male content, the red pill content, all of that. Limit it for a minute and just breathe and take your time away from the screen. Even me, limit this content. I think I'm very healthy and positive, but you know, sometimes I may have opinionated things. So even take a break from YouTube, take a break from all of that, and just go outside more. That brings me to my last point. You have to just put up shots. Like, a lot of you guys are scared, okay? Like, terrified. Like, not even, oh, I'm a little nervous. Like, terrified to go out to like a public setting, a social setting, and just say hi. And y'all are so afraid of rejection that it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, bro, you have to understand that anybody, and this isn't just about like getting a girl, but anybody who has made it in life, whether that is, you know, millionaires or basketball players or actors or lawyers or anybody who is successful or even semi-successful, has faced rejection a numerous amount of times. You have to face rejection 1,000 plus billion trillion times. Every time you are faced with rejection or faced with failure, because they're the same thing, you are faced with more opportunity, more courageousness, more curiosity, and more fire under your belt to keep on pushing and pursuing. But the problem is a lot of y'all want things to go your way from the beginning. Oh, I don't want her to say she has a boyfriend, or I don't want, you know, me to try to make a video and it flops. I don't want me to try to make a song and it flops, or me try to do my first drop on social media for my clothing brand and nobody buys. Dang, now it's gonna feel like I wasted my time. Twin, that is how the world works. How do you think you're gonna get to where you want to be in life? You think that you're just gonna get it on a silver spoon? I mean, unless you were born into a billionaire family, that's just not how it works. I'm sorry. You have to put the groundwork in, and you have to understand, like, rejection is a key of growth. Every single time you're rejected, you get to pivot and you get to learn from your mistakes. You get to learn, okay, was this my fault, or was this just something that wasn't meant for me? Is this my fault, or is this just something that I needed to get away from? Every single time you are faced with something that doesn't go your way, you are learning. Learn. To bring it back to the beginning, the reason why you see a lot of these chop dudes, quote unquote chop dudes, who are out here getting the person that they want, getting the money that they want, getting the cars that they want, is because they, at a young age, they understood rejection. At a young age, they understood, okay, boom, like, I may not look the best, I may not be the tallest, I may not be the richest, but I still got my soul. I can still work on my personality. I can still control these variables. So when I do get rejected, I know that it's not me. I'm doing everything I can possibly do. Boom, now I'm funny. Boom, now I got charisma. Boom, now I can do this. Boom, now I have confidence. Boom, now I can talk. I can hold a conversation. I can be so in tune that I can hold a conversation with myself and not have to worry about if anybody is even, like, you know what I'm saying? These are unshakable things that you don't get from looks. These are unshakable things that you don't get just from a nice physique and a tall frame. Those things can help, but at the end of the day, go outside and put up shots, okay? Put up, like, dead serious. Go outside, put up shots. Hey, how you doing today? Oh, my name is Whopping the Third. I just wanted to say, put up shots. There's going to be some yeses. There's going to be some no's. There's going to be some in-betweens. But the best thing about it is that you're going to make progress and you're going to learn, oh, okay, this isn't as scary as I thought. Oh, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. Oh, wow, so that's what happens if I do this, or that's what happens if I say this. Oh, whole time I could do this and say this, and be like, it's a learning game. Learn. The minute that you stop being a learner is the minute that you are stagnant and you're never going to ever make progress in your life. I don't care how many people that I can teach. I don't care how many people that I can change lives for. I will forever be a student of the game, a student of the world, a student of the word, a student of everything. Like, you have to continue to be a student. You have to continue to face different obstacles, and you will forever make progress. So to wrap it up, you're not chopped, okay? Now, you might be under average. You actually might be, like, objectively chopped. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. It's tough. But even if you are objectively chopped, there are things that you can do in other avenues that can help you, you know? Look at Biggie Smalls. Chopped. Go Google him. Chopped. But he was Biggie, the notorious B.I.G. He was still pulling. Biggie chopped. He still made it happen. Chopped. So the point I'm trying to make is, bro, like, don't become black pilled and don't settle and just have this crazy belief that you're just so chopped, or this crazy belief that you just can't pull, or you can't do this or do that, or go on this, have this opportunity for yourself, or whatever the case may be, because of how you look. It's a lie, and you know it in the back of your mind. You're like, okay, I know there's something I can do. That insecurity is literally the reason why most people are insecure is due to the fact that they know that they're not doing enough. I was insecure for so long, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I spent a lot of my senior year of high school and even a little bit after that just being mad insecure. Mind you, I had a girlfriend too. And I realized the only reason why I felt that way is because I wasn't working as hard as I did a year prior. Junior year of high school, I was grinding. I was on my stuff. I was on senior retention. I was dropping music left and right. I was performing. I was doing stuff. And then the year after, it was like, I was still mildly doing stuff, but I was not working as hard as I could have, as I should have. I was insecure. I felt chopped. And that's because my actions were chopped. My lifestyle was chopped. I probably looked better, but I still felt chopped. You feel me? So that's all I got. I already made this video way longer than I thought it was going to be. But if this helps you, please like, sub. If you want more, like, real deep convo skills, one-on-ones are in my link. They're free right now, okay? But they won't always be. Also, I've Instagram, you can DM me on there. I have, there's one more. I don't know, but DM me on Instagram. Let me know if y'all want me to start up a Discord. I have a Discord I've been working on. I just haven't launched it yet because, oh no, I've been lazy. But, yeah.